What's up, guys? Braelon Allen here. Just got back from our game against the Titans. Welcome to REARVIEW. Draft day in itself was very stressful. That whole weekend was real stressful. Even the entire process leading up to it, the combine and pro day and everything. Just a long couple days of waiting around and a lot of uncertainty. So when I finally got the call and I saw it was coming from Florham Park, New Jersey, I was extremely excited. Honestly, the Jets were probably one of the last teams I thought I would go to, just because when you're thinking about it and trying to figure it out, you kind of factor in everything, including the fact that they had drafted running backs in back-to-back years. So they obviously have two really young, talented guys. So the Jets were honestly one of the last teams that I thought I was going to go to. And then when it kind of sunk in, I was like, wow, this is actually a perfect situation for me. I'm going to play with Aaron Rodgers, a guy who I've watched my entire life. Staying just 40 minutes from where he spent most of his career. So that in itself was awesome for me and my family, them all being Packers fans. But yeah, man, I couldn't wait to get out here and get to work. This was my first time really even coming out this way, out on the East Coast. And my first trip to New York was awesome. Got to do a little bit of sightseeing, Statue of Liberty and all that stuff, at least from a distance. But went to a nice restaurant and got to see the town a little bit. So everything's been great. I love the city. I'd love to get out there a little bit more. But the fans, I mean, they are top tier. Ever since I got drafted, this has been they've all been incredibly supportive, and want to see me and the team do well. So a ton of support, a ton of love, and from what I've seen, probably the most passionate fan base in the league. Being the youngest player in the league is cool. I mean, I guess I'm kind of used to it. I had the same situation in college, my freshman year, being a 17-year-old and all that. That was kind of my claim to fame. So I'm used to people making a big deal about my age, but it's awesome to be able to break records and make history, things like that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm obviously a rookie in the NFL, and I'm seeing 19, 20-year-old freshmen in college. So I kind of feel a sense of pride in that. But it's been awesome. Everybody's like I said before, the fans have shown great support, and especially since yesterday, they've shown a ton of love. So very thankful. Open the season up on Monday night at San Fran. So long flight, long 6-hour flight, coast to coast, and obviously a tough game for us. Lost, and it was a very long flight back. So we left San Fran, I want to say probably 11 p.m. or midnight, and got back to New Jersey at 7 in the morning on Tuesday. I went right into treatment at 8 a.m. that day. So the grind literally doesn't stop. We landed at 7. We were in the training room at 8, getting our bodies right, and then I had a little bit of off time, little downtime. Right back to practice on Tuesday, getting ready for our Sunday game. So it was kind of just a little bit of a sped up process. This is different for me. Obviously, all my games, most of my games at least throughout college, were all exactly 7 days apart. So last week to this week, was a 6-day week, and now we play in 3 days again. So 2 short weeks back to back. So right now I'm kind of in a learning curve of trying to figure out the most efficient way to get my body feeling good. Aaron's just like, I don't really even know how to describe it. I mean, I watched this guy my whole life, so first time I seen him in person, throw the ball, I was just like, wow, like that thing coming out of his hand fast and ferociously. I think everybody can agree he's the best thrower of the football of all time. But other than that, other than just the talent, I think it's the leadership and the ability to command and control the offense and the team. It's incredible to see up close and in person. Like I said, watch him for literally my entire life. Seen him win a Super Bowl, all these things. To be in the backfield with him is just a surreal experience. But yeah, I can't say enough great things about him and how great he's been to me since I've gotten here. But yeah, great guy, great teammate. So the GOAT, that's the GOAT right there. It's my GOAT. He expects a lot out of us. He expects greatness, on every snap. So being a rookie, it's kind of like walking on eggshells a little bit. You gotta kind of be perfect while at the same time trying to learn everything and get comfortable. But like I said, you don't want to disappoint. For me, it's like disappointing my dad almost. He's like, he's such a prominent figure to me that's like, when he's mad at you, I'm like, man, you don't want to do that more than once. So he's gotten on me a few times. I'm sure most of the offense could say the same, but we all know that it comes from a good place. He just wants us to be great. So you just kind of listen to what he says, not how he says it, and move on and get better. Breece is my dog, man. Breece is, he's been, words can't describe, what he's been able to do for me since I've gotten here. He's been such a great help and helping me, understand the game, and the scheme and how the league works, how to be successful as early in your career. And it's been, can't say enough great things about him and all the guys in the room, really. Izzy as well, and even Isaiah Davis, the other rookie that came in with me. He's been it's a lot easier to go through this, I feel like, with somebody who's doing it for the first time like you. So we were roommates when we first got here, at the hotel and at the apartments that they had us in and stuff. So we're all brothers in there. And everybody just wants to see everybody succeed. So, as much as notoriety as Breece or I might begin right now, there's that whole room has a ton of talent. Whenever they get an opportunity, they're gonna make the most of it. So, it's definitely more than a 1-2 punch. Everybody in there is more than capable of stepping up to the plate and getting the job done. There's no comparison to what I've seen compared to Garrett. I mean, like, I put out a tweet during camp, like, this guy is the best football player I've ever seen, and that is not a joke. And I just hope, I know for sure, it's just a matter of when, everybody else will take notice. Obviously very early in the season, so once he starts getting the rock in his hands and making plays, he's gonna put a lot of people on notice for sure. I mean, he wasn't Offensive Rookie of the Year for no reason. So, yeah, I mean, the guy's unreal. He's definitely the best football player I've ever. Him and A-Rod are 1A and B for sure. Yeah, first touchdown. That was a crazy one. We had a 2-back set, me and Breece both on the field. And he draws a lot of attention, so it kind of cleared some space for me, took some eyes off of me, and just ran a little screen. The O-line did a great job up front, getting out and getting to the second level. you know, kind of gave me a clear path, and all I had to do was find a way to not get tackled. And that was pretty much it. You know, I could see pre-snap. I didn't think I was getting the ball because, you know, we were both kind of live on that. So when he pump faked to Breece, I was like, dang. And I turned around, the ball was like right in my face. Like I really didn't even have a clean catch on it. But yeah, so caught it and turned upfield, got vertical, and found a way to get in there. So I knew had I gotten the ball, there was going to be a touchdown. I mean, there was nobody over there. You know, everybody was kind of running with Breece and the motion that we had. So I knew it would be a touchdown if I got it. Luckily, I did. And then when I got in there, you know, it was kind of just, man, I did it. So, you know, luckily a lot of the old line was already over there. They didn't have to run too far to meet me in the end zone. So it was dap ups and hugs everywhere, and, you know, just an unreal feeling in that moment. The second one was just kind of, you know, obviously it was a run play, so I knew I was getting it this time. And, you know, I got it, and nothing took me off my track, so just kept running straight. And the O-line, tight end, moved people out the way, made it real easy for me. So I really didn't have to do too much on that one. O-line made it real easy, so, you know, that one goes to them. Well, I got 3 in mind, but I gotta definitely give a shout out to the defense. I would say just that whole last drive, you know, the fourth down stand to win the game, you know, was huge for us. But individual plays, I would definitely go the Breece's touchdown catch, Mike Williams' catch on our sideline, the jump ball. You know, Mike Williams, that's what he's known for. So it was awesome to see that in person. The biggest thing before the game, pre-game, Coach Saleh kind of hit us on was just keep swinging. You know, it was another tough test, you know, going back on the road, you know, after coming off a loss. But no matter what the game looked like, no matter the situation, it was just about, you know, keep swinging, don't go down without a fight. And, you know, no matter what the game looks like, just keep punching. So I would say that'd probably have to be the identity, you know, of our team, just toughness. And you know, we're not going back down, you know, toe the line and go to battle. So you know, we're a very physical, very smart, fast, tough team. So I think we pride ourselves on all those things. I'm extremely excited for, you know, the home opener. Another short week. You know, just a couple days to prepare. So got to get in my book, make sure I'm good with the game plan, and you know, make sure my body's feeling right. But other than that, you know, I'm excited to see all the Jets fans show out, be loud, and support us while we get this dub. That's a wrap on a rear view. Stay tuned throughout the end of the season to get post-game reflections from all your favorite players.